contest over the straight mile. Stalls position in the centre. Number 1 is Acclaim for Jamie Spencer. 2, Breton Rock, Andrea Azzini. 3, non-runner, Dutch Connection. 4 is Galileo Gold for Frankie Dettori, winner of the Guineas last year. Number 5, Lightning Spear, Oisin Murphy. 6 is Mitcham Swagger, who is the mount of Tom Quealy. 7 is Ribchester, winner of the Jacques Le Marois last year and the Jersey Stakes at the Royal Meeting. Toscanini, number 8, likely to be the pacemaker for Ribchester, partnered by Paul Hannigan. And number 9, Somehow, for Ryan Moore and Aidan O'Brien.
Expected in the Shaqab Lockinge. Of course, very much worth remembering that Galileo Gold represents Shaqab Racing, but it's very weak in the market, out to 9-2 on board Galileo Gold. It just judged by the betting, I'd be stunned if Galileo Gold wins. Somehow at 5s, Lightning Spear 11-2, Acclaim at 8s, Breton Rock 25, the Swagger at 33, and Toscanini the Roughie at 50-1. It's
6-1 in, potential pacemaker in the red cap, coming out of stall number 8, and Toscanini, the pacemakers, missed the start. And as a result, it will now be Ribchester's job to make his own gallop, if that was the intention. Galileo Gold, a little bit lit up in second place now in the claret cap. Mitcham Swagger is in third with the white face. Lightning Spear in the claret jacket as Galileo Gold heads more towards the stand side. In fifth place, the striped colours of Somehow. Galileo Gold's racing away from the others. That didn't work earlier on in the afternoon in our sprint race. Let's see if Frankie Dettori's bold gamble of taking the horse solo is going to pay off. Toscanini, who many thought would make the pace, is right at the back behind Breton Rock. So a tactical affair. The Lockinge, they race down towards halfway. Ribchester leading the main group. Galileo Gold on the stand side. Not too much between the pair as they race past halfway. Ribchester with about a neck advantage. Mitcham Swagger in third, Lightning Spear and Somehow a fourth and fifth. Then behind these Acclaim with Breton Rock and Toscanini making their way down inside the final 3.5 furlongs. Galileo Gold still isolated on this near side. Far side, Ribchester's led throughout there from Mitcham Swagger. Then in fifth place, Somehow's being ridden along as Lightning Spear tries to improve. Ribchester, Will Buick still sitting quietly. Galileo Gold's having to work hard. Lightning Spear comes out of the pack, but at the moment Ribchester holds the aces, drifting over to the near side, has the lead by 2 lengths. Lightning Spear over on the far side in second place. They've moved right away from the others. Ribchester hanging over to the near side, still has the lead. Lightning Spear in the centre. Ribchester still over a length clear. In Lightning Spear in second place, but Ribchester's reached the rail, is stretching away and will win the Lockinge going away. Ribchester, William Buick salutes the crowd well on top. Lightning Spear second. Breton Rock's run a fabulous race, I think in third out of Somehow. Galileo Gold, whatever the tactics, they didn't just work on the day. He was a bit keen, he's dropped out. Ribchester briefly hung over to the near side rail, but as the further they went, and that's the salute, that's what it means to win the Lockinge in the Godolphin Blue. They win it again. Great day for William Buick, his second win of the day, and what was billed as a competitive Lockinge eventually has turned out to be a bit of a cakewalk, and he'll be pretty pleased with the price you got on Ribchester.
To 4 favourite Ribchester. You could back it at 2s, you could have backed it at 6-4, but was always pretty solid Ribchester. Lightning Spear, he's just not good enough to win one of these, but he runs well in them. He's going to need one of the big stars not to be there to collect a Group 1 like this. And Breton Rock, well, he's run a cracker, but he's run a cracker because he's a mud lover. And when the ground quickens up, he might struggle a bit. Although, to be fair to him, he ran 1 or 2 quite good races on faster ground last season, 25 to